a default benchmark for European, for the continental creative policy, if it's Nesta or whatever, these organizations are that sort of churn out these policies and initiatives, and oftentimes they're very, very underwhelming, and we've been like waiting for some sort of, analysis and critique of what's going on in Britain there, and sort of to look at this, not to say it's all bullshit, but to say, let's have a look and see what applies, or what we can do, and what we can also invent ourselves, rather than sort of taking over from the Brits. And the great thing is that our first speaker has just published last week a wonderful book on exactly this question, which goes back to 1997, when the Blair government sort of got interested into creativity and the notion of creative industries and so on, and it sort of tracks the policy from 1997 to basically the Olympics in 2012, and looks very closely, very sort of empiricistically, I would almost say, at what's going on. It's a very clear, almost like sharp, non-ideological analysis. And what it shows is that not just that there were certain things that went wrong. Of course that happens, but that it was ill-conceived from the very beginning. And the author of this book is Robert Hewison. He is an independent writer, curator, journalist, and cultural consultant who has published more than 20 books on 19th and 20th century British cultural history. He is probably the authority on John Ruskin, the British architect, and has held chairs at Oxford, Lancaster, and City University in London. He is also associated with the think tank Demos, and writes